Right now, we are living in a time of unprecedented fear and uncertainty. With the global spread of the coronavirus, it can feel easy to feel like we are living many of our days in just an extreme stress state. For some of us, we're feeling stress that's our own, and for some of us, we're feeling stress from the collective energies around us of fear and panic. So many of you probably know that stress is not really beneficial for our bodies and for our health in the long term. And that's been something that's been talked about for years. And I wanted to take a moment to share some knowledge with you about some other ways that we can start to respond to this. Because let's face it, this is probably not going to go away in a very quick period of time. So the stress response, the fight or flight response, was designed to respond to very short-term types of dangers. So being threatened by a predator, a wild tiger, a bear, something like that, where we are designed to run away from that threat or fight it off. And usually the threat would be over in minutes. But what we're dealing with now is not something that is very short-term. And so when we're chronically living in this state of fight or flight, it has some long-term health consequences. And I wanted to share with you that there's new research that's been done over, I'm not exactly sure how long, the past several decades, I believe, talking about different stress responses. So we're all familiar with the fight or flight response, but there are also two additional stress responses. One is called challenge response, and the other is called Tendon, Befriend. So in this short video, I just want to tell you one way to tap into one of these alternate stress responses. And if this is something that you want to learn more about, I'm actually offering a donation-based class on Friday that'll be online, and it's just pay what you can. I'll be sharing more about these alternate stress responses that have much less harmful impacts on our bodies and ways that we can start to use that knowledge to tap into them on a daily basis. So I want to talk about just the Tendon Befriend response, which is one way that we can respond to stress by coming together in community. And one way to tap into this alternate stress response is really about connecting with people, whether that be reaching out and just making phone calls or, video chatting with people, asking for support if you're feeling like you need support right now, offering support where you can. So those things, for many of us, we realize they actually just naturally sort of make us feel better. But what the research shows about this particular alternate stress response, the Tendon Befriend response, is that it doesn't activate the same high cortisol stress response. It actually produces a bunch of different hormones in our bodies, and hormones that actually can benefit our bodies and help certain areas heal. So my tip for you today is just to think about ways that you can come together with people in this time. It can feel very easy to feel socially isolated right now. We're practicing distancing, we're staying in our homes, and so it can feel very isolating, especially if you live alone or you only have maybe one person in your house and you're a very social person. It can feel very isolating. So get really creative about how can you reach out. There's lots of technology out there that makes it possible for us to stay connected to people. And for me personally, just being able to offer support to others, like being able to use my skills and my knowledge, makes me feel like I'm activating this pathway, and I feel really good when I'm actually doing something. So the days where I feel like I have some sense of purpose and some action that I can take are much different for me in terms of how my nervous system feels than the days that I'm just kind of doing nothing. You may feel called to do nothing right now, and if you can do nothing in a state of calm, that's okay too. But the message here that I just want to share with you is activating this particular alternate stress response through connection is really powerful and really beneficial. And if you are interested in diving into this a little bit more, it's going to be a 90-minute online workshop through Zoom. And again, just donation based, pay whatever you have in your budget right now, whether that's a couple dollars or whether you have a bit more that you're ready to donate. I would just love to share this information with you because it's very empowering when we realize that we don't have to be in that state of threat. And when my body started to shift out of that, because there were a few days where I was feeling very much in a threat state, it's much easier right now to function and to know that I'm also taking good care of my body when I'm not in that state. So I hope you'll consider joining me this Friday for that online class. And I hope that this video provided a little bit of wisdom for you about one way to support yourself during this extreme time of challenge that we're all going through together. And remember, we are in this together.